machine gun fire is blasting outside a gang party in South Central LA, and the Raishbrook brothers have made a narrow escape. No video is worth taking a bullet.
In the movie, Jake plays Lou. Are you Lou?
I'm Lou to a certain extent, without the felony aspects.
I run a successful TV news business. We film breaking stories.
The inspiration for Nightcrawlers is a crime photographer named Ouija from the 1930s in New York City. He was the first guy to put a police scanner in his car and go to crime scenes.
What are you after?
A camcorder and a police scanner.
I realized that the modern equivalent were these guys who call themselves stringers and/or Nightcrawlers who drive around at night.
That's too fast, dude!
It seemed like a more kinetic, energetic landscape to set a story, and I just started thinking about it from there.
What if my problem wasn't that I don't understand people, but that I don't like them?
Gyllenhaal's pre-production research included heading out after dark with this man, Howard Raishbrook.
I'm essentially a stringer. I'm a freelance cameraman that listens to police radios, fire radios, and everything in between. And I drive pretty quickly to go and film and videotape the shootings and the stabbings, the police chases, and then I sell it to the local news overnight.
Who is Lou Bloom?
He's part of a generation of people who are looking for jobs in a world where jobs are redefining themselves. He's a thief, a sort of petty thief at the beginning of the movie. He runs across this accident scene and he sees these stringers, these guys who film accidents and crimes and stuff for the local news. And he finds his calling in an instant.
I mean, this is my office. Most people sit in a cubicle. I do not. I have a car. It's like a fighter jet. I'll give you a quick tour. So, typical kit for any kind of stringer is a bulletproof vest.
The situations here in this movie and the situations that these guys deal with are real life situations. I mean, we're not talking
Crimes
about
and deaths.
crimes and deaths and accidents and people on really what they're looking for is people on the edge of life and death, you know. I mean, the things that I deal with are pittance. They're nothing, you know, compared to that. So it's not really the same thing. In fact, there's something, the sort of, I think the perversity of this character and what he does, it's you know, there's this video we watched a lot of videos of the guys who do this stuff that wasn't used, you know, just stock footage basically. And one of the videos was a car on the fast lane of the freeway, and it was stopped, and he's just filming it from the other side of the freeway, waiting for the car to get hit. And you can hear him talk. Oh, I think it should be any moment. I mean, I can't see that guy trying to pull up. And sure enough, 30 seconds later, the car is slammed at like 65 miles an hour by another car.
Wow.
You know, that it's the moral issue here in this movie is where this character lies. And between there, like, when do you call out? Do you say stop?
It's one of those moments that you rarely capture on tape, but your brother. And then it became part of the story.
React like that, put his own life in danger, with complete disregard for his own safety. I mean, he has kids and a wife.
He's a real-life Los Angeles Nightcrawler who for 15 years has been roaming these streets and selling his video.
It's a world in and of itself, and if I was going to portray the world, I wanted to do it accurately. So I made a bond with the top stringers / Nightcrawlers in Los Angeles.
These two brothers, they're from the UK. You got a sense that, you know, what they've seen, what these Nightcrawlers have seen has given them a lot of perspective.
We've been helping out Dan, riding out with Jake and Bill and the other cast, showing them what a real stringer does.
We spent a couple nights with them going around listening to the scanners go off.
Base inside the location, possibly armed.
And then you hit the right code and then you're gone.
Gyllenhaal and director Dan Gilroy found Raishbrook after the character was written, but they still got a dose of harsh reality.
The first thing he said was, "Do you guys want you want to wear the bulletproof vest or not?" Because you get shot at a lot. And
that's sobering.
We were racing at 100 miles an hour, and we arrived at a car accident in which 3 young women had been ejected from a car, and it was a very horrible, bloody, violent scene. Howard, very professionally, got out his camera and filmed it and cut it together.
How'd you feel about the way he crossed the line? Because in this movie, your character crosses the line more than a few times.
I think Lou Bloom's opinion of that is that he's an artist. My opinion is that I think all the things he says are right. but I think the things he does inevitably do cross that line.
The character in the movie clearly crosses the line. Do you ever cross the line?
No.
You hesitated.
There's a few laws we break. You know, we have to get to the scene of things quite fast. You know, we go over the speed limit sometimes. We are very, very safe though.
In the movie, Jake's character will move bodies and things like that, which is something we certainly wouldn't do.
Is that blood on your shirt?
But generally speaking, his actions are based on what we've done.
7827, we just turned northbound on Western.
Stay on the police car. Just like a combat soldier or an EMT worker, there is an adrenaline rush that comes from being around dramatic, hypercharged situations like a crime scene or somebody dying. And I think they sort of strangely do become addicted to it.
Yeah, I definitely crave the adrenaline rush.
You won't necessarily hear the call go out on the police radio. You will hear the gunshots before anything. I've seen people drop dead behind me in my rearview mirror from gunshot wounds. You see muzzle flashes from guns as you're driving around corners.
A 15-year-old kid with an AK-47 comes out, levels the AK-47 at me and just fires. And I get it on tape.
We beat the police.
It's all about getting that first shot. You want flames, you want the shootout on tape, you want victims. It's literally that cutthroat.
Where are these guys going? Watch out. There's a guy on the right too. Actually, do not feel safe.
Howard knows this tape will be in high demand.
This is going to make top news on every station, I guarantee it.
The footage hits the airwaves as breaking news.
Shots were fired early this morning after an undercover police officer discovered an AK-47 at a house party in South Los Angeles.
It's an evening neither brother will ever forget.
That's up. Does that happen every night? I've never seen anything like this before. It could have been killed. I guess we'll keep this one from Mum and Dad.
Amazing. So what do you make of that? When you read that, Jake, are you like, okay, I'm in?
He's dead! Yeah, I mean, I read this and I was like, this is one of the best scripts I've ever read. It was the best character I'd ever read, my favorite character I played. He is just an extraordinary character on the page. It was filled with so much subtext that it was like, we shot a very short schedule, so I could only pull certain things up out of this extraordinary landscape that Dan had written. It was like, I would be sad when I'd finish one of his like massive soliloquies because I'd think, oh, I only had 3 or 4 shots at that, and I wish I had 1 million of them, because you could pull something out every time.
I'm not fucking interested.
Why so dark, his character?
There's a special type of personality that can do this job. You have to love the night.
Or hate the sun.
Or hate the sun, yeah. I actually found myself really disappointed when the sun would come up as I was playing this character.
And you got skinny waisted for that. Why for that character?
Because the character, when I read it on the page, I felt like if I was like in the shape I'm normally in, I try and like I'm pretty athletic and I like to be in shape, and like it didn't feel right for the character to me. It didn't feel like he was somebody who didn't eat a lot of food because he couldn't really afford to really pay for anything, and he was always in his brain, very verbal, talking all the time.
I'm Lou Bloom. I have some footage for sale.
In your business, what's gold?
Gold is getting something like a crash on tape. We will go to minor crashes on the freeway, and sometimes we're there before the CHP manages to block the freeway, and we get cars piling into everything, and that's worth a bit.
Physically and emotionally, what did you do to prepare for this role?
I wanted him to look like a coyote. And in order to do that, I had to look hungry and be hungry.
09965, checking in CIC.
Growing up in Los Angeles, I would see a coyote walking down the street and just stare at you. You know that it either just killed something or wanted to kill you. And I thought Lou was really a coyote.
What are you doing out here?
I'm lost.
How do you lose 35 pounds in that rapid amount of time? What do? Do you just starve yourself?
It wasn't too rapid. I mean, I took some time. It took a few months, but I didn't. Yeah, I mean, you eat a lot less, and I ran. I would just start running. I ran like 15 miles a day at a certain point.
He just immersed himself in it. He's basically gone, this character's desperate and hungry, and he was. And that just brings on a very primal, instinctive, predatory desperation in you. It does.
When I say that I want these things, I mean that I want them, and I don't want to have to ask again.
Emotionally, I've just come to learn how to shut my emotions off. I mean, if I'm looking through a viewfinder, it's almost like I'm watching a documentary. So if someone's there dying on the street and I'm videoing it, it's like watching a TV show. I mean, it's like a real reality show.